preposition in the previous class, right? So we'll quickly revise it and then we'll go ahead, right? Is that okay? So
Yes,
there
sir.
are few students who are new to the class. So we are starting from preposition, and then we'll go with the syllabus. Okay, and a few chapters we had already covered, so you don't have to worry. We'll come to those chapters once again. Anyway, those chapters will be covered once again. Okay, and for the students who have already covered those chapters, there will be anyway. I had told you we'll be revising the syllabus 3 times before the exam, right? So it's not a problem. We'll be going those chapters again. Is that okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Any
yes,
confusion
sir.
or question? No. Few things I have to just clarify for the new students. Let me tell you one thing. If you have any question, you should ask the question immediately. Okay, you don't have to bother about the others, right? What they will think and what they will say and whatever. Okay, so it's your class, it's your question, it's your doubt, right? So you should ask the question immediately. Okay, and if some question is asked, if you know the answer, you can answer the question. Is that okay? This is the basic thing.
Okay, sir.
Good. Okay, so shall we start now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then let me share my screen and then we'll start. Okay, is my screen visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we will be talking about preposition. Okay, so preposition are the words. Okay, the words which connects the noun or pronoun with the rest of the sentence, right? This is the basic definition. Okay, so definition is of course not required. We'll see the question and what is the rule and all that we'll understand. Okay, is that okay? So prepositions are the words which connects noun or pronoun with the rest of the sentence, right? So for example, if I'll say the sentence here, okay. Okay. There is a cat sitting under the table. So see, we there is a cat sitting under the table. So it is telling about the position of the cat, right? So under is used to show the position. Yes or no? Or we can say the table is connected with the rest of the sentence using cat, using under. Is that okay? Yes or no? So this tells the
Yes, sir.
position. Okay, we need a roof over us. We need a roof over us. So this over here is preposition. Okay, it tells about the position of the. Uh, this is connecting the rest of the sentence with us. Clear? Is that okay? Next, I go to school by bus. This is also a preposition. By is a preposition. Okay. Prepositions are placed usually before noun, pronoun, but not always. See what is saying, what the rule says. Prepositions are generally placed before noun or pronoun, but not always. This is not the rule. So normally see here the table. This is fine. Here us also this is pronoun. Correct. This is pronoun. This is also noun. Yes. Bus is noun. Which type of noun is bus? Can someone tell me?
Common noun.
Common noun.
Common noun, sir.
Okay. Table.
Common noun.
Sir, also common noun.
Okay. What is us? What is us? What is us?
Pronoun, sir.
Pronoun.
Okay. So this is pronoun, correct? So normally prepositions are placed before noun or pronoun, but not always. So in these three cases, we have seen the preposition is placed before the noun or pronoun, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, but not always. See the example. Who was he talking to? Can you see? This is an interrogative sentence. Okay, here to is placed. The preposition is placed at the last of the sentence. Correct? Can you see that? So this
Yes,
is
sir.
placed at the last of the sentence. So here this is not used before noun or pronoun. He does not have a pen to write with. He does not have a pen with to write with. So here this is preposition which is used at the last of the sentence. Is that clear? Okay, so this is the basic thing. Okay, but see what the question they will be asking in the exam, it will be directly on application based. Okay, so for that we'll be seeing a different pair of preposition or confusing pair of prepositions. Okay, so these are the very basic confusing pair of preposition, basic or say whatever the they will be asking you in the exam, right? So between, among, across, through, in, into, before, in front of, beside, besides, on, upon, in, within, at, in, for, since, on, over, by, with, or in spite of, or despite. So these are the basic or say be the confusing pair of prepositions. So we'll be seeing these pair of prepositions separately. Okay, one by one. Is it clear? Any question till here? Anyone? If you have any question, please do tell me. No, no question.
No, sir.
Okay. So between and among. Okay. Uh, okay. Well, let me a few things apart from that. What I am teaching right now. Who all are serious about RI preparation? Who all wants the seat in RI? Okay, most of you want it. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, what we'll be doing already, like I have told this to the students who have already attended the class. For the new students, let me tell you, from tomorrow onwards, you what do you have to do? You have to read the newspaper, right? So maybe for the old students, they might be listening it this repeatedly, but for the new students, I am saying it again. You have to read the newspaper. So now there is a obvious question. So from where we will be reading the newspaper? Okay, so it's not about newspaper. Any article or anything you have to read it in English, right? So may it be any magazine, may it be any magazine, may it be any book, or may it be newspaper, right? So why I'm preferring the newspaper? Because it gives you the very recent words, or maybe the phrases, one word substitution, or the grammatical structure, right? Or the recent words, or the new one, right? Or the latest words, correct? Is that okay? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, when I'm saying you have to read a paragraph in English, this doesn't mean that you can go and read Instagram posts, Facebook posts, or anything in social media. That will not be counted, and that you should not do it. Okay. What you can do, you can download any app. Okay. The Hindu or whatever app you just like it. Download it and go and read it. Okay, and it's not necessary that you have to read all the newspaper. Just pick a single paragraph, or it can be of your interest also. It's not no, let's say if you are not interested in politics, you can read cricket. If you're not interested in cricket, you can read business or anything, whichever topic you like. Okay, and what will be the way to read the article? Okay, so let's see what we have to do. You have to go through the article first, okay, without seeing the meaning of the word. You don't have to look for the meaning of the word, right? Simply read it out and try to understand what exactly the paragraph says. Clear? Yes or no? Are you getting it? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
simply start the Simply start reading the paragraph. Okay, read it out, try to understand, okay, as much as it is possible for you. Now once you are done with the reading, first go, then now look for the words for which you don't know the meaning of it. Okay, So you can just see those words. There are options like you can directly search from there also, and you can find out the meaning of the words. Now again reread the paragraph. Okay, that's it. You don't have to write the words, you don't have to make a note or diary, anything. Those things you if you're not doing it, it's fine. And even you should not do it. Don't make it a hectic work, right? It should be a very smooth, simple going, right? If you are traveling in auto, bus, or anywhere, if you are sitting somewhere, if you are waiting someone for someone, you can read the newspaper. Okay, is it fine? Let's say you are waiting in the dining table, there also you can read it out. So what how much time you will be devoting for it? Can someone tell me how much time you
15,
will
20
devote?
minutes.
Sorry.
15 to
15
20
to
20
minutes.
20
minutes.
minutes.
Yes.
10
uh,
minutes.
okay, 10 minutes. Okay, anyone else?
30 minutes.
50 minutes. Okay, so 10 minutes will be very less, so 30 minutes is maximum. So what you can do, you can devote 20 to 30 minutes, right? This should take 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, not more than that. 30 is the extreme time. Okay, you should not go beyond 30. Okay, it's not a deadline. If you have time you can do it, but 30 minutes is fine. Okay, and you should not devote less than 30 minutes. You should not go doing formality, right? 10, don't pick 5 lines paragraph, right? Just it should be a sufficient to practice, right? uh, do it like the benefits we'll be seeing after 2 3 weeks. We'll not be talking about benefits right now. Just go through it, right? If you're seriously interested to get a seat. Okay, and if you're not doing it, it's good. If you're doing it, that also good. Okay, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's not like see, if you will read the newspaper you will get a seat. If you will not read the newspaper you will not get a seat. That's not the idea. It will enhance your focus, it will enhance your patience, and it will also enhance your concentration while taking the exam, right? Yes or no? That's why I said if you are doing it, it's good. If you're not doing it, it's good for someone else. Yes or no? So in both the cases it's good. Is it fine? So see, if you want to make it good for you, it's good. If you're not, if you want to make good for others, that's also good. You can be a good person if you're doing it for someone else. Okay, is that fine?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Jyoti, it's good. You can go through
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Jyoti, it's
novels
good. You
also.
can go through.
Novels also. If you have any good book, then you can also go through it. See, initially, if you'll start reading the newspaper, it will be very suffocating and problematic for you. You won't find it interesting, and you will be easily, bother. Right? You will hate reading it. But for a few weeks, like let's say 1 week or 2 week, you have to do it forcefully, and after that, it will be comfortable for you, right? And you will see changes in you, how you can improve yourself. Is it fine? Is that okay? Shall we go ahead now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So from tomorrow onwards, on each class, I'll be asking about the newspaper reading. So be sure it will be going in every class. Till I'll irritate you about the newspaper reading. Okay. Okay. Now we'll be talking about between and among. So first, okay, between among is used in reference to or association with an in company of more than two. So basically, see, between is used for two-person and among is used for more than two-person, right? This one is basic thing, you might be knowing it, everyone, right? So they won't be asking question from there. So we'll be seeing how it can be used in sentences differently. Okay. So now see here, a lot of cooperation is needed among the different states to combat Naxalism. So can you see it's different state? So we have used among, right? Yes or no? So there are more than two states. So when among is used, you can understand that there are more than two states. Clear? Yes or no? Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Arms were distributed among the beggars. So how many beggars are there?
More than two.
More than two.
More
For
More than
than
two.
two.
more than two, right? The teachers distributed sweets among students. So how many students are there?
More than two.
More
We
than
know
Many.
two.
students, but for sure it is more than two, right? Yes or no? May it be three, may it be five, may it be 300. So anything, but it's more than two. Okay. Between is used in reference to the association of two. Between is used in reference to the association of two. So okay. So now between is used for two-person or two things or two states or anything, right? So for example, the match will be played between India and Australia, right? So currently there is a match going on between which countries? You know? No?
India and
Yes,
South
sir.
Africa.
Indian
No,
South
sir.
Africa.
No, no one. No. Okay, no one is following cricket. That's so the match is going between uh, India and South Africa, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there are two countries playing, right? So can I write the match is played among India and South Africa? Can I say that?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Because there is two country, right? So we should not use it. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
sir.
But see, these things, basic things we have seen, right? Yes or no? So now what we have to see here, between can also be used in reference to more than two. Now see, there is a climax, right? So in English is a little bit of similar to chemistry, right? There are something which you will see always, but there are, you know, different rules also. Not that is not resembles with the basic rule. So between can also be used for more than two. When we talk about a definite number of people, organization, etc. No matter there are two or more things or person, or when we talk about mutual relationship or cooperation, right? Is that okay? If you know there is more than two, but there is definite, you know the count, 3, 4, or whatever, right? Then we can use between. And also if there is a mutual cooperation between them, yes or no? Let's say if I write the cricket match will be played dash three countries, what I should write? Can we use between?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
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 sir.
sir.
yes, we can know, because we know the definite number of people or country or organization, right? We'll see few examples. For example, see here, there will be a tournament to be played between India, Australia, and New Zealand. Can you see? These three countries are fixed, we know the definite number. Yes or no? India, Australia, and New Zealand. Correct? Is it fine?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Good.
sir.
Sir, mutual
Then,
cooperation means.
oh, okay. The next sentence, see, there is an alliance between the three European nations. Can you see? Three European nations.
Yes, sir.
And here, mutual cooperation in the sense, like, see, three countries, let's say India will be playing with Australia, right? Both the countries will be playing. So, though both are connected with each other, there is a relation there, yes or no? Here also, if you are making an alliance, so there is a mutual cooperation, yes or no? Between the two countries or something, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here there is an alliance between the three European nations. So see the questions they can be asked. They can ask you from this part, right? They won't be asking you very basic question, 2%, 3%, or more than 2%. They can ask you also, but these are the things which you should know it. Yes, clear. Fine. Here is it clear with every one of you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Shall we go ahead now? Now see, between is
Yes, sir.
followed by and. Okay, between is followed by and. The meeting will be held between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Sometimes we have a habit of writing between from, right? Or between two. The meeting will be held between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Can we write like that? Can I write
Yes.
like this? The meeting is The meeting will be held between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
No,
Non-
sir.
Normally, we
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
on daily uses we have a habit of saying like that, right? But you should not do it, right? When there is from, then you should use to. Yes or no? When there is from, then you should use to. But when there is between, then you should use and. Clear? Is it fine? From to or between these two and. Yes or no? Is it fine? Getting it,
Yes,
everyone?
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just a second.
सर आपका वॉइस नहीं आ रहा है.
Just wait for a minute. Just wait for a minute. I'll continue. Just a second. I'm sorry. Okay, so here when if you are using from, then you should use to. When you're using between, then you should use and. Right? The meeting will be held from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. But the other way you can write, the meeting will be held between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Is it fine? This is okay.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Again, sir.
Okay. Any question?
Sir, what you said, please said it again.
Oh, okay. Uh, I'm saying between is followed by and. The meeting will be held between this to this, right? So when you are using between, then you should use and. But when you are using from, then you can use to. From to, between and. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Next, between and takes objective case of pronoun. So you know objective case of pronoun. What is objective case? Okay. So what is the objective case of he? It's him,
Him.
right? For
Him, sir.
him. For she,
Her.
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 For you,
You.
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 For we,
Us.
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 okay.
Us.
And for I,
Me.
me.
We.
So this way, like it will be taking objective case of pronoun. So there is no enmity between him and me. So we have not used I. It will be me, and it's him. Clear? Is it fine? Is that okay? Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Plural noun, uh, plural noun or pronoun comes with between. Okay, for example, between the countries, between the countries. So anyway, like between, with between there are more than two, so we should use plural. Yes or no? This is two, more than one. So for more than one we should use plural. Between the students, between them, between us. Okay, this is fine. Now
Yes,
each
sir.
each and every cannot be used after between. You should not use uh, each and every after between. Okay. So between.
Sir, excuse me.
Sorry. Yes, tell me, Lavanya.
Sir, that second example between the student, also when we are studying among, there was an example with among the beggars. So how here between?
Okay. So what's the question exactly? You want to say like why if I'm using plural with among, so I should not use plural with between? Is that a question?
यस सर लाइक पहले एक एग्जांपल था वहां पे बेगर्स लिखा था तो उसके आगे अमोंग था पर यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट और कंट्रीज है इसलिए इसके अमोंग बिटवीन क्यों है
Okay. Okay. So see, in both the cases we can use plural. It's not like if you have used among, then you should not use with between. Is that fine? There is no like the other we have used with among, then you should not use with between. Is that fine?
सर बट जब ऑप्शन आ जाएगा तो
They
कैसे
won't. They won't ask like that. Okay, don't worry. They won't.
देन ओके
Okay, don't worry. They won't ask like that. Is it fine?
यस सर
Okay, next. Between every girl. Between every girl. So now this is the next rule is you should not use each or every after between. You should not use. Okay. There are 10 millimeter between each centimeter. So this should not be used. These are all the sentences are incorrect. Is it fine? Till here, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Amongst and among mean the same, though slightly different from each other. Okay. So amongst comes before the. Okay. Amongst there was no cooperation amongst the boys. So normally see both the word have same meaning amongst and among, right? But according to the I'd say the traditional English, the amongst are used before the. And you see if there is the, then you should use among. But in modern English or in the current English, both can be used interchangeably wherever it suits perfectly, right? So among is used before consonant sound, while amongst is used before vowel sound. So these were the rules in the traditional English, but now it can be used everywhere, right? So see here, amongst is used before consonant sound. Can you see this is consonant sound or vowel sound? This is vowel sound, us, right? So
Yes, sir.
we have used amongst, and here it's a consonant. Sorry, this is vowel sound, so we have used amongst. And this is consonant sound, so we have used among. Correct? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Among is used before consonant sound and amongst is used before vowel sound. So, however, in modern English, we do not follow this rule. Wherever you want to go with the rhyme, wherever you want to go with the rhyme of the sentence, we use amongst. Okay. Like see, whichever is suitable, we use among or amongst. Is it clear? Any question? So these two things were used initially. पुराने इंग्लिश में ऐसे होता था, right? Traditional English में, but nowadays we can use it interchangeably. Is it fine?
Yes.
Okay. Similarly, amid and amidst is used for more than two. The difference is the same as above. Amid and amidst can be used before uncountable noun too. For example, you are sitting. You are sitting. Yeah, this is age not required here. You are sitting amidst us and talking against us. Okay. So amidst
Sir,
means,
amidst meaning.
I mean, I'm saying it. The meaning of it is in between something, right? In between something. So you are sitting middle of us and talking against us, right? Yes or no?
Okay, sir.
For example, let me tell you something. There is a mm, normally what happens, there is some rule is made by government, then people start to oppose against it, right? No, normally when the Agniveer rule came, then people started, opposing. Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now if there is a politician who wants to make a rally or something, then he will go for it. Yes or no? So amidst
Yes,
that, oppose or say it be, uh, what we call that, no, there is a rally or something going on. Amidst that rally, they went there and address the crowd, right? So there is too much of difficulty, and then also you did it something, right? Yes or no? मतलब बहुत सारी परेशानी के बीच में आप कोई काम कर ले रहे हैं या बहुत से लोगों के बीच में आप कुछ कर ले रहे हैं, then we use amidst, right? You are sitting amidst us and talking against us, right? अब तुम हमारे बीच में बैठे हो और हमारे against बात कर रहे हो, right? Is it fine?
okay, sir.
Okay, just a second, wait. So that is amidst. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
The bill was passed amid pandemonium. Okay. So what is pandemonium? Anyone knows the meaning of it? There is too much of noise or too much of confusion, right? That is pandemonium, right? So the bill was passed amid pandemonium. Are you getting? Are you able to understand the meaning of it? Okay. So the agar, there is a question from Lita. Agar, okay, okay. So the question is, how we will decide which to use, amid, among, between, right? That is what we are learning right here. Now we are trying to find it out. Okay, how we will be using it. Is it fine?
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, that amidst and amid, can you say the difference again?
Amid and amidst, no difference, right? No difference. You can use anything. There is also no difference between amongst and among. You can use anything. Okay, clear? So I told you, like in traditional English, there was something they used to see which whether you to use among or whether to use amongst. But in modern English or the recent one which we are using right now, anything is okay. Both is okay. Clear? Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
No, see, if you are confused anything, just tell me. I'll clarify it. If it's fine, then we can go ahead. Okay, so Kushi, right? Kushi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I'm saying, these were the rules which we used in traditional English. If you want to know it, I'll explain again, but it's not required right now. I'm saying, see, if there is a consonant sound, then you should use among. If there is vowel sound, you should use amongst. Clear? So see a T, them. Them is a what? Consonant sound. So we have
Yes,
used
sir.
among. Us is a vowel sound. So we have used amongst. So that's why I have written here. And now, however, in modern English, we do not follow this rule. Wherever you want to, wherever it goes with the rhyme of the sentence, we use amongst, right? If it's, amongst is suitable, you can use it. And if you find among is fine, no, with the rhyme of the sentence, right? Then you can use it. Like, see, there was no cooperation among the boys, and there is no cooperation amongst the boys. So there is the, so it's fine, it sounds a little good amongst the boys, so we can use that. If you are using among, then it's fine. So basically you can use there is no confusion between amongst and among. Anything is okay. They won't be asking you a question from here. Just to tell you information, if like say uh, why I'm telling you this, see, if somewhere it is written amongst, then you should not get confused. You know it. That's why I'm saying it. Let's say if I'm going with among and suddenly you see somewhere written amongst, then you will get confused. What is this? Yes or no? Is it fine? That's why I just for the information I'm just putting it here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if I'll be teaching you about amide and somewhere if you see amides, then you may get confused. What is this now? I have not learned about this rule. Teacher has not taught us. So for that sake, I'm just clarifying it. Is it clear? Is that okay?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good. If you have any confusion, please do let me know, or else we can go ahead. No? No confusion? Okay. Next is beside and besides. This is next set of preposition, beside and besides. So see, beside means adjacent and besides means apart from, right? Apart from. Okay. So adjacent means something is adjacent, like there is something side by side. Okay. This is something as side by side. So this adjacent. Okay. And besides means apart from. Okay. Be- For example, let's say see the example. He sat besides me or beside me. Which one will be right? First one
Beside.
or the second one?
Beside.
Tell me first or second. Everyone, please do tell me.
Side.
Everyone, you can type.
Second one,
Second
sir.
one.
Okay, everyone can type out
Second
in
one.
the box. Then we'll discuss it. So everyone is clear. Like we will be using second option, right? Beside. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Is that okay? Anyone
Yes,
confused?
sir.
Beside means some there is two objects that are sitting side by side. First one and the second one, right? So side by side. That is beside. Adjacent. Adjacent means near. Clear? Confusion?
No, sir.
No confusion?
No,
Good. Next. Besides or beside his children, his nephew and nieces were also present at the ceremony. So I mark this as 1 and I mark this as 2. Please do tell me which will be the answer. Come on, everyone. So here it will be using besides, right? The first option. Besides his children, his nephew and nieces were also present. Correct? So apart from his children, his nephew and nieces were also present at the ceremony. Correct? So there were children, nephew, and nieces were also. Correct? So besides a car, okay, besides a car, I also need a phone. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Besides an iPhone, I also need a normal phone. Correct?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Besides a tab, I also need a laptop. Correct? So apart from
Correct.
tab, I also need a laptop. Is it clear for you? Is it fine for you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Next is for and since. Okay. So in tense also we read about for and since. Now here we will not be discussing that for or since. Okay. So since is it's also used to denote reason. Okay, it is used to denote reason. Okay, for example, since I was unwell, I did not take the test. क्योंकि मैं बीमार था मैंने टेस्ट नहीं दिया राइट सो सिंस आई वाज अनवेल आई डिड नॉट टेक द टेस्ट क्लियर so this denotes the reason since is used to denote the reason clear is it fine
Yes,
yes
sir.
Yes,
good
sir.
Yes, sir.
now see this is very important since because and as okay if in a sentence since is written because is
Because.
written and as is written then it should not be followed by so therefore that's why ठीक है अगर एक सेंटेंस में आपने ऑलरेडी सिंस यूज किया है बिकॉज यूज किया या एज यूज किया देन यू शुड नॉट यूज सो देयरफॉर दैट्स व्हाई ओके इज इट फाइन so there is
yes, sir.
so this is a phrase as you sow so you shall reap correct so according to the rule here as is used right so you should not be followed by so
So.
it should not be.
Exception, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is a phrase, right? This is a phrase. So it is used. Apart from this, you should not use in any grammatical correct sentence. Grammatically, that is not correct. So because it is a phrase, so it is fine. Apart from that, you should not use in any grammatically correct sentence. Clear? Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Next.
sir.
For indicates also indicates the reason. It also indicates the reason. Okay. Just a
Sir,
second. Yes, tell me.
sir, due to network issue, my call disconnected from that. As can you just say it again?
Okay. Mm. So here I said like if in a sentence you're using since, because or as, then you should not use so, therefore, that's why after this. Okay. So I was saying as you sow, so you shall reap. So already I have used as here. So ideally I should not use it, right? But this is a phrase, so this will go. But apart from this, you should not use in any sentence, right? Is it fine? If it's a phrase, that's fine. If it's a proverb, that's also fine. But apart from that, if you're writing a sentence, grammatically correct sentence, then you should not use these things. If you have already used since, because, as, then you should not use so, therefore, or that's why. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For indicates the purpose. The police is for our safety. Okay. This is also for the purpose. Next is across or through. So across from one side to the other side, or through means via medium, which indicates movement from one end to the other end. Okay, that is through. So example, I swam across the river. So swam across the river means from this side to the other side. Okay. Or the message was conveyed to me by him through her. So can you see? This is what? This is a medium, right? Here, this is a medium. Her is a medium. So the message was conveyed to me by him through her. So a her here is a medium. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
The train passed through the tunnel. Can you see? The train passed through the tunnel. So there is movement from one end to the other end in a enclosed area. So that will be through. The signal can be passed through the what is that cable which is passed in the light through the medium light
Sir,
fiber.
optical fiber cable.
Fiber, right? The message was passed dash optical fiber. What we should use? Across or through?
True.
Through.
Through.
True,
True.
sir.
Correct. So it will be through. Is it fine? So we can see here across refers to the movement of someone or something on or at or to from one side to the other side, and through implies the movement of someone or something from one side to the another in an enclosed space. In an enclosed space. Clear? So can you see the gas? I can see the gas flowing through the pipe. Through pipe. Clear? Is it fine? Next. Across has two other meaning too. So it has two other meanings, right? The first one is on the opposite side. Across is the meaning of it is opposite side, right? Opposite side. On the opposite side. So he is waiting me for me across the road. So the opposite side in the sense. So let's say this is a road, right? This is a road. So you are standing this side, yes or no? And someone is at this side, right? So what we call this? This is across from one side to the other side, right? Is that fine? So let's say there is a shop here. So I can say the shop is across the road. If there is a house here, so you can say the house is across the road. Clear? The house is across the road. Is it fine? No? So what's the question?
Yes, sir.
So can we use the after through? The, yes, you can use the. It depends how it is used in the sentence. Okay. Next is through means both side, right? Both side. A tree fell across the railway line that caused an accident, right? That caused an accident. Clear? So it is across. So this is a railway line. So it is the tree is falling like this. Okay, both side. Is it fine? So this is a
Yes.
tree fell across the railway line. Sorry. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this one is important. So you have to understand this. Come across. Come across means to meet by chance or suddenly, right? If you are meeting with someone by chance or suddenly, then we use come across. So when I was going to college, I suddenly come across my childhood friend. Can you tell me whether this sentence is right or wrong?
Wrong, sir.
Wrong, sir.
Okay. So see why this is wrong, why this is grammatically incorrect. See, come across means what? You suddenly meet with someone, right? The meaning is suddenly. So should I use this, or come across itself means suddenly? So if I'm writing
No.
when I was going to college, I came across my childhood friend. If you're writing that came across means I should it is obvious that you suddenly or by chance you met with someone, right? So this is superfluous. This is not required. Suddenly is not required. So that is grammatically incorrect. Is it fine? Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, come on. With
Yes, sir.
cannot, cannot come with across. So what this mean? With should not be used. With come across. For example, I came across with him. I came across with him. So can you correct this sentence? If it is right, you can write right. If it's wrong, can you correct it? Everyone, come on. Okay, is it clear? So if you're writing with, then it is superfluous. That's not required. I came across him, meaning you meet with someone, right? Come across means meet someone, right? Is it fine? Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
If you
Yes,
have
sir.
if you have question, you
Yes,
can.
sir.
Okay, good. Next, on upon. So on and upon. Can you see with the picture? Can you see the difference on and upon? So this is on, this is on, and this is upon, right? This one is upon. So something is in contact, then we use on, and something is not directly in contact, but it is in a motion, then we should use upon. So the book is on the table, okay, place in contact, okay. The cat jump over the rat in motion. So that is the difference, on and upon. Can you see the difference? The man
Yes,
jumped
sir.
Yes, sir.
dash the horse. What I should use? The man jumped dash horse
Upon.
Upon.
On.
Upon.
Upon the horse.
upon upon the horse. Okay. Good. Over. Next is over. So motion or position higher than but no physical contact, right? So there is no contact. So let's say if there is a fan at your house, right? There is a fan. So is it in directly contact with you?
No,
With
sir.
your
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
it is in little no, higher than you. Okay. Yes or no? Motion or position. It's not always it is in motion, but there should be a position that is higher. Okay. Not in contact. So the fan is over my bed. The fan is over my bed. Okay. Is it fine? Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next. Okay, so see here, over. Okay. Over is also used. So for see this example, over something you are covering, right? If you have to cover something, then then also you can use over. So as to cover the whole surface, no matter whether there is physical contact or not. Okay. For example, if you are covering something, if directly there is no contact, then also you can use over. Okay. So see here, this is bridge. It's, this is spelling has to be changed as B R I DGE, right? Bridge, right? The bridge was built over the river. Can you see? So there is a river, okay, and the bridge was built over it. So there is no contact directly, yes or no? But we have covered the entire river. We have made a bridge. So we can use the bridge was built over the river. Clear? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Next, put a blanket over the baby. Put a blanket over the baby. So maybe the blanket is not completely in contact with breeze होगा तो across use करेंगे. Yes, you can use across, right? Because it's from this side to other side. So put a blanket over the baby, right? So here maybe blanket is not in directly contact with the skin or the surface of the skin of the baby, but we can use it. Clear? Next, over and blanket over the baby, not on the baby. Next is over and under. So over it is above something or under is below something. Okay. So under or over uh, can be used respect. No, no, it's shows the place higher or below something. Okay. So the fan is over your bed. The cat is sitting under the table. Clear? Is it fine? Is that
Yes,
okay?
sir.
Any confusion?
Yes, sir.
Good. Next, we talking about in and into. So, see here, in we are sitting in the classroom, so located inside or within. Okay, or into it's, something there is an entry of something in motion or insertion. Right, the boy jumped into the river. Okay, so here it will be into and here it will be in. Clear? So we are sitting in the classroom, or the boy jumped into the river. Now, see, this is important. Into is not used with enter, right? If there is you enter in a sentence, then you should not use into. Okay. So, for example, he entered into the room. So here it is entered. Then you should not use this one. Okay. So the sentence will be he entered the room. Have you ever watched this? Have you ever seen? Maybe if you have seen, you have not noticed in the book or somewhere. If it is written, might have not noticed. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. He threw the ball into the well. So here we will be using in, not into. He threw the ball in the well. Okay?
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, that will be the blanket is on the baby or over the baby.
Over the baby.
Sir, but
Hmm. Tell me.
sir, but on indicates contact and over indicates it's when the particular thing is not in the contact.
Okay, okay. So I also told you, like, if you are covering something or the surface, may the thing or the object is not completely touching something. Okay, though we'll be using over. Can you see if so as to cover the whole surface, no matter whether there is physical contact or not, you should use over. Can you see this? I have written clearly. Is it
Yes,
fine?
sir, but when the blanket will cover the baby, it will be coming in contact, no?
It is good if it is completely coming contactly, but whether it is, I have said, whether there is physical contact or not, may it be contact or not, but it will be over. Yes or no? Let's say if I say please put a lid or cover over the milk, so maybe the cover is not directly touching the milk, but it is covering, right? So we can use over the milk. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now see, this is important. Enter into any agreement, alliance, or enter on or upon. Okay. To meaning is to undertake. Okay. So enter into any agreement. Let's say there is two-person. They are putting an agreement, right? They are signing or putting any agreement or alliance. Then you can use enter into. Or let's say you started some work, then enter on or upon. Okay. See the example, then you will understand it clearly. Okay. You will understand with the example only. Let's see. In 1986, the organization entered into an agreement with a private firm. Can you see? Entered into means there is an alliance or there is an agreement. They both signed. Okay, so enter into an agreement or they enter into an alliance. Okay, is it fine? And he first entered on a career in banking over 40 years ago. So entered on. So like he undertook or he started. So it is entered on and it is entered into. Can you see the difference? Come on, quickly. Just see both the sentence and then you will understand. Read it by yourself. Come on, tell me. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it fine for you, every one of you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good. The president has just entered upon another term of office. Is it fine? Can I use entered into? In the third sentence, can we use entered into?
No, sir.
No, we should use enter upon. The president has
No,
just entered
sir.
upon. Just tell me, Kushi. So the president has just entered upon another term of office, like he undertook the responsibility. So we have used the president has just entered upon another term of office. Clear?
Upon.
Yes. So is it clear? So you don't have to use, but if someone is asking a question or if they are giving this maybe in the passage or may it be jumbled sentences or somewhere, then you should be easily able to understand this. Clear?
No, sir. Sir, please repeat it again.
Okay, so I'm saying the president has just entered upon the another term of office. So entered upon means to undertake. मतलब किसी काम को आप start कर रहे हैं, right? To undertake any project or anything, any responsibility, right? So the president has just entered upon another term of office. That's what I'm saying. Got it, Preeti?
No, sir. I did not understand the rule.
Which rule? What exactly is your question? Can you tell me the question?
The above note, please explain the above notes are entered into an agreement. Or
So what did I say earlier? Can you tell me what I already said? See, I said if you have no like there is two-person and both are signing an agreement, right? So we can use entered into an agreement, right? Entered into an alliance. Okay. And if you are starting a responsibility or a job or some work, then you can use entered upon or enter on. Is that okay, Preeti?
yes, sir.
Good. Next is on time and in time. So on time is on schedule time and in time means in the given time span, right? So we reach the examination center in time and the examination starts on time. So on time means at the right time, okay? Exactly the time. And in time means before time. Okay. So let's say the exam is starting at 8 o'clock. So the examination starts on time. It's starting at 8 o'clock, right? So you reach the examination center at 7:30 or before 8 o'clock. So you reach the examination center in time. Okay, clear? We thought that the train would be late, but it arrived exactly in time or on time. Can you tell me which one is right, in or on?
On time.
On time.
On time.
On time.
Will be on time, right?
On time.
Good. By and with. So by indicates the doer and with indicates the equipment or means. So you cannot catch a big fish with a small rod. Okay. The snake was killed by the man with a stick. So with is used to denote the equipment or the means by which you are using it. And he is the doer. The man is the doer. And here, big fish with a small rod. The paper was signed by him with a paper with a Parker pen in black ink, right? So pen here is the equipment or the means or the medium, or here this is the him is the doer. Okay. Next is before or in front of. Okay. So before means in advance or at an earlier time, or in front of means directly before or ahead of something. Okay. So I came before you, right? I came before you. Is that okay? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just a second.
Yes, sir.
Mhm. Uh, just wait for a second. So is my screen visible?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Good.
No, sir.
No, sir. No,
It's
sir.
fine, fine.
No, sir.
I've stopped sharing, so it's not visible. Okay, is it visible now?
Yes,
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 sir.
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 Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We were talking about before and in front, right? So before means in advance or in an earlier time. Okay, or also it means in presence of somebody important, and in front means directly before or ahead. Okay, so I came before you, so it's here an earlier time, right? This means an earlier time. Yes or no? Let's say you came at 10 o'clock and someone came at 9 o'clock. Yes or no? Let's say you came at 10 o'clock and I came at 9 o'clock. So I can say I came before you. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. India raised the India raised the issue of cross-border terrorism before the UN. So see here it is before. So why this is used? Before means in the presence of somebody important. Okay, yes or no? So UN is an important body in the world, right? United Nations. It is an important body in the world, right? Yes or no? So India has raised the issue before the UN.
Yes, sir.
Before means so before means in the presence of somebody important. Yes or no? Let's say in your family, your father is important or your mother is important. Let's say your mother is very important at your home, right? So everyone has to take permission from your mother, right? Yes or no? Mostly your father and everyone has to take permission from her. So you already told about the pocket money before your mother. I don't know. Can you say that? So someone is very important. So your mother is very important. So you're saying, I was talking about my pocket money before my mother. Yes or no? Let's say you went to deliver a speech and you think the audience is very, very, very important for you. So you can say, I'm here to speak before you, before the audience, because the audience is very important. Correct. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
So it's not like I can list down who all are the important. It depends how the sentence is written. You have to understand with the essence of the sentence, right? How it has been written. Clear? Don't park your car in front of my gate. Don't park your gate car in front of my gate. So directly ahead or before. Okay. I, I elected to appear before the local magistrate. So here the local magistrate is important, right? So I elected to appear before the local magistrate. Is it fine? Come on, are you getting it or no? If you're not getting it, please
Yes,
do
sir.
tell me.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Next, he had behaved so badly in school that he was brought before the headmistress. So here, headmistress is important, right? He is she or he is she is important in the school. So we have used before. Yes or no? Excuse me, I was here before you. I should therefore be in front of you in this queue or in the queue. So before here means ahead of time, right? And here in front of means directly in front of. Okay. So are you able to understand what exactly it means in the sentence?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. Is it okay for you, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is at and in. Okay. So used with a relatively smaller place, and in is used in with a relatively bigger place. Okay. So let's say if you're residing or staying at a village, then you should use at. And if you're talking about the city or the states, you should use in. Yes or no? Correct? Let's say someone is staying in Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So if you are saying my home is in Andhra Pradesh, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
Now
sir.
let's say if you're talking about a smaller place, then you should use at. Okay. So let's say I live at Mukherjee Nagar in Delhi. So Delhi is a bigger place. Yes or no? Delhi is a bigger place, and Mukherjee Nagar is a smaller place in the that town particular. So I live at Mukherjee Nagar in Delhi. Right? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
You can also say I live at uh, anyone from Odisha.
Yes, sir.
Many people.
Yes,
So
sir.
you can
Yes, sir.
choose your town
Right.
with at and in for entire Odisha, right? I live at your town in Odisha, right? Kharchi Nagar is a dream place. Okay, go there. You can get a room and you can stay there if it's a room dream place. Last time, there was a water logging in that particular area, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, water logging in your dream area. Be safe there, okay? If it's your dream place. Okay, I live at Jayadev Vihar in Bhubaneswar. Good, super. Okay, if anyone, so like that you can use, right? Yes or no? I I live at Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu, right? I live at Horsley Hills in Andhra Pradesh, right? Or anywhere. Okay, like you should have to use. Is it fine? Okay,
Yes,
next.
sir.
In spite and despite. So in spite means regardless of, notwithstanding, or nevertheless, and despite also having the same meaning. Both the expression have same meaning. Also, only the difference is how to use in a sentence. In spite of working hard, he failed. Okay. If you have to write the same sentence using despite, can you write it? Can you write the same sentence using despite? Come on, tell me. Can you write the same sentence using despite? Okay, so Urshita is writing, he failed despite of working hard. Okay, see, most of you, we make no, mistakes. If I write the same sentence using despite, then I can use despite here, right? Despite of working hard, he failed. Can I write like that? Can I write despite of
Yes,
working
sir.
hard? Okay. See, that's what the mistake we all know. Most of the students do. You should not write despite of. We should write directly despite working hard. You should not use of with despite. You should not use of with despite. Do not use of with despite. Despite and in spite of means the same. So, despite being rich, he is not happy. Here, you should not use of. Okay,
Okay, sir.
is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Good. Despite being rich, he is not happy. But you can be happy being rich, right? It's not if you're rich, you are not happy. You can. Is it clear? Anyone having any question or confusion?
No, sir.
No? So we will stop here. Okay, we'll stop here. We'll
Sir,
continue in the next class. Yes, tell me. Or
sir,
wait, like
actually,
we'll see one more thing. Okay, we'll see one more set of preposition, and then we'll stop. Then we'll tell me. Okay, what is the question?
so not a question. I'm just saying that please update that classroom thing, for tense and preposition.
Okay, okay, I'll be doing it. I'll be doing it. Don't worry. Okay. So next we'll see one more thing, one more set of preposition. Okay. By and in. Okay. By means mode of transportation takes. Okay. Or in indicates within limit or inclusion. Okay. So preposition when it comes with go, come, travel, arrive. Okay. Uh, so see here, I am sitting in the car. So in means what? It's a limit in the car, right? Or I am going in car, I am going by car. So here by car means this is we are talking about transport. So there are options: car, cycle, truck, tractor, anything. So I am going by car. I am choosing car as one of my option, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But when I am saying in car means you are inside the car. You are not sitting outside or the roof of the car, right? I am sitting in the car or I am going in car. Is it okay? Is it fine?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
On foot means means walking. I am going to go. I go to coaching on foot. Means I walk and then go. Right? Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Till here everyone is okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
next,
Yes,
next we'll be talking about yes. Any confusion or question till here? No, no confusion.
No, sir.
Okay, okay. So next thing like we'll be seeing in the next class. Okay, we'll conclude here today's class. Okay, we'll be seeing the rest of
सर
the class.
इससे पहले कितने इंग्लिश के क्लासेस हुए हैं
We have covered tenses. We have covered reading comprehension. Okay,
subject
सर
verb agreement.
where to
subject verb.
find the classes before classes
See what I am saying, Smruti, Neha, don't worry at all. Okay, be here with the class. Anyway, those topics will be covering it again. Once we'll finish up the entire thing, we'll come and continue those chapters, right? You don't have to
so
worry. Anyway, we'll be covering the entire syllabus twice and then we'll revise. one more time, right? So don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Attend the live class. Don't take the botheration of the previous one. Okay. Be here,
Okay.
understand it, revise it, go with it, right?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So we'll
Thank you,
stop.
sir.
We'll stop here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So
Thank
much.
you, sir.
If you have no question, you can disconnect. Thank you.
Thank you,
सर
sir.
आपने
Good night.
प्रीपोजिशन का कुछ क्वेश्चन दिया था तो उसका आंसर की पीडीएफ भेज देंगे.
We'll discuss in the next class with the questions also, right? We'll discuss the questions in the class only.
ओके.
Okay. 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 Thank you. You can disconnect. Thank you, everyone.